What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Manny G coming at you with another video. So listen, as you saw in the title of today's video, we're going to be talking about FedEx and Amazon, the questions you guys have, and I have the answers too. Now, some of them are based on my experience and some of them are just facts. So at the end of the day, I do encourage you to look at more videos, do some more research so that you can get everything you need to make the choice you want to make in the career you choose. But I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Listen up. I got mostly FedEx questions. I have a few Amazon, but mostly FedEx. So just want to let y'all know, give y'all a heads up. And we're gonna start with first. I want to actually ask you guys something. I want to ask you if you guys can like, share, and comment so that the channel can grow and not reach other people who may have the same concerns and questions you may have. And honestly, this video is going to be kind of short and I may do a part 2, so stay tuned with that. And with that being said though, we're going to go to the number 1 question, which is about, are they flexible with the schedule? Now, as far as I know and based on my experience, it's a yes. So usually the schedules are either from Tuesday to Saturday or Sunday to Thursday. That's the common schedule I've seen and heard from other people that work in the same warehouse that I work at, which is in Queens. So you do have the opportunity to become an occasional package handler. Now, what does that mean? That means that you will only have to show up 2 to 4 days out of the month. Again, that's 2 or 4 days out of the month. I do 2 days, but some people do 4. Or you can do more, whatever is your preference, but at least 2. At least. And if you do not show up for 2 days within the 30 days, which is the month, you will be automatically terminated, which almost happened to me, but you know, they worked with me. I've been there since 2022, I believe, or 2021. I think it was 2022 I've been there. So they kind of work with me. They know how I work. I'm there. I'm like one of the best. I'm not trying to boast. I'm just being real. I show up and show out. That's how you see them. So flexible. They do have a flexible schedule. You just have to let them know. But yes, so with the occasional package handler, you would not have your benefits. The benefits are tuition reimbursement, healthcare, retirement. You would not have those benefits. But you would have the ability to bill PTO and sick time. But if you're occasional package handler, you know, building PTO is going to be kind of tough. So I recommend either you just work for FedEx as a part-timer or don't work at all. But again, it's up to you. You know, I'm just suggesting it. Just, you know, look at your life, look and see if maybe you can do occasional, maybe you can do part-time. It's up to you. So that's pretty much the number 1 question, schedule. So that's been answered, and we're gonna go straight to number 2. Number 2 is the top. What is it? Oh, the pay. I forgot. By the way, I do have my notes here. I do have it here. So it's really the questions. I only have 5 questions. So number 2 is the pay. The pay when I started was about, I think it was $17.20. According to Glassdoor, it went to $17.66, but I did see a comment saying it went to $19.25, something like that. Now, personally, I've been there for like 2 years, and I get paid about $19.75, I believe. So it's not bad. I guess it's not bad. So yeah, $19.75, but I guess you can say it ranges from $17 to $19. Now with Amazon, right? Amazon, you get a base pay of $20.75 an hour, or depending on the DSP and if you have the step van, I guess certification, you can get paid up to $21.25. But again, that's depending on the DSP and if you drive a step van. So just keep that in mind. That's the pay. Now the top pay for a FedEx package handler can range from $33,000 to $48,000 a year, which is not really good if you live in New York. I would recommend either you do FedEx part-time and do another part-time or full-time job. Amazon, same thing. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing Amazon, and on my days off, I'm doing FedEx. Not all the time, but again, 2 months or 2 days out of the month. That's how I'm working. That's what I feel more comfortable doing. But again, it's up to you. And that's all the pay and schedule so far. Now we're going to go with number 3. Number 3 is... I got you. Hold on. What is it really... So what is it do you really need? What I put? Hold on. Oh, what is it that you need to really prepare for when working these jobs, right? The preparation process. I mean, these jobs are pretty simple. You know, with FedEx, you're carrying a box from the conveyor belt and you're bringing it to the pallet. That's if you are, I think, I don't know what you call that. I think there's a name for it. Because you got unloaders, then you got, I guess, loaders. I guess. I'm not too sure. Please don't roast me. But pretty much that's what you're doing all 4 to 5 hours, picking up boxes and putting them on a pallet or putting them on the conveyor belt. And what you gotta really prepare for is just the strength that it takes to pick up these boxes sometimes. And it'd be a small box too, and it'd be weighing like 50 pounds, bro. So just make sure you get good sleep. Make sure your body's good. Stretch, work out, a little bit before, the day before, really. Work out a little bit, and just, that's for FedEx. Same with Amazon. There's days where it does become challenging because your route can be crazy. Your route, you could, like, for example, like, I had a route where I had to do 157 stops. And then next week, which is actually this week, technically, I had less than 100 stops. It's just mentally you have to prepare for a lot. Even though you may have a little bit, there's certain situations where there's traffic or construction, it's out of your control, and now you're slowed down by it. So it's just a lot to think about, and I'm keeping it. Number 4 is, what is the work environment for each job? So for FedEx, compared to Amazon, I love it. FedEx work environment is way better. Oh, actually, I can't say it. Okay, so the company I work with, their environment does not compare with FedEx environment. FedEx environment, they are always encourage you to speak up. They always want to listen to see if there's any problems. They always give back, whether that's with food or clothing or whatever it may be. The DSP I work with, they don't give nothing, but the Amazon warehouse does give something. Recently, we did get a fruit bowl and first aid kit. Sometimes they give out clothes, Amazon brand, right? Like an anniversary of the Amazon warehouse. They give it out. And yeah, the hats and the vests, I mean, you need that, so they have to give that. But again, I would say FedEx. FedEx is a little bit better than Amazon. That's just me, right? And last but not least, the last question that I really see a lot of, which I'm like kind of shocked, bro, because I'm like, why are people asking this question? Like, do we have a problem? Do we have a problem? Alright, anyways, this is the question that makes me laugh. It says, do they do? Oh, I got 2, actually, sorry. The first part of the question is, do they do a drug test? Amazon, yes. FedEx, I believe so. I don't remember. It's been like 2-3 years, but I believe they do drug tests. So if you are on stuff you shouldn't be on, I would recommend to get off and not do it at all, period. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. But if you do want to pass the test, the drug test, you know what you gotta do, bro. But they do require that. And the second part of this question, I just added to it. It's is it worth it? Is it worth working for FedEx and Amazon? And honestly, yes. For me personally, I feel okay doing it now. I'm young and my body is hurting, but like I could do it. Now, if I was maybe 30 years old or 40 years old and doing what I'm doing now, I don't know, because this is hard to do for a long time. Not to say that you can't, You really can. I've seen guys that are like in their 40s and 50s delivering for UPS and FedEx, and I respect that. So it's really, to each their own, right? You gotta really see if you can do it, because it is physical, and it's sometimes you're doing overtime sometimes, so it's just something you have to figure out for yourself. Again, for me, I'm okay with doing it for now. So that's all I pretty much have for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy the video, you already know, like, share, comment, subscribe. I am thinking about doing part 2, so let me know if there's any other questions you have or anything that I missed. Please let me know. I want to make sure I give you guys the best information that I can offer. And with that being said, that's it, y'all. Peace.